Alvar Emberamanar GL Tirudikade Sharanam, GL Tirudikade Sharanam. Very happy to receive the news about the great initiative named Virat. In this particular initiative, our Sri Vaishnavas who are currently living in UK are trying to gather all the Sri Vaishnavas in the UK and in the Europe region. True to its name, this Virat should expand even further and gather all Sri Vaishnavas all over the world. As a matter of fact, technology is there to connect every one of us in every nook and corner. So we must use the technology and our reach to bring Sri Vaishnavas all over the world together. And this first step, it's a big step in UK, where the Sri Vaishnavas are trying to group together and engage in many wonderful kainkariams. That too, I am very pleased to see that there is a lot of focus on educating youth and other newcomers about our Sampradayam principles, Divya Prabandham, and so on. This is very much required for this day and age because a lack of knowledge is the main reason for many of us going away from Sampradayam and losing out on the great benefits we get by being in the Sampradayam in both individual and community perspective. As individuals, by understanding the philosophy, we can be fully dedicated to Bhagavan, Bhagavatas, and be happy, remain in peace always, without getting disturbed about the environment and the worldly situations. So this is a great initiative, and I am happy to be part of the opening ceremony, opening event, and I wish all the wonderful blessings from our Purvacharyas, Bhagavan, Alvas remain on this dedicated group of Sri Vaishnavas, and all their efforts should culminate into benefits for our Sampradayam, especially for the next generation and many generations to come. Alvar Emberamanar GF Tirudikade Sharanam, GF Tirudikade Sharanam. One more aspect which some of the founders wanted me to discuss about in this platform, the transition from Laukikam, that is worldly engagement, to Kainkariam, and how to balance our Kainkariam while being in Laukikam. So this particular aspect, they wanted me to discuss with practical example of my own experience in building this koil.org website portal, koyal.org. As far as I see, we have 4 phases in our Sampradaya life. The knowledge gathering phase, and then transition phase, taking that knowledge and trying to implement the principles which we learn into practice. That is second phase, transition phase. And then third phase is full implementation phase. That is completely transforming from worldly engagement to Sampradayam, Kainkariams. And fourth is culmination. That is being fully situated without failing, without dropping from that level of Kainkariam. So these four phases are important. As far as in my own case, I was in Canada, and that was the starting of my knowledge gathering phase. I was listening to lectures from Velukudi Sri Krishnan Swamy while I was there, and I was mostly engaged in learning our Sampradayam principles and some satsangam, small satsangam while I was in Canada with some devotees there, some ISKCON devotees. And that was my learning phase where I was constantly learning about Purvacharyas, their works, and so on. And then after my marriage, we returned to India. We came to Chennai, Tiruvallikani. From 2007 to 2013, I was fully engaged in this knowledge gathering and starting to do some Kainkariams in Tiruvallikani, Parthasarathi Perumal temple. I usually would spend at least few hours every day listening to Kalakshepams from Velukudi Sri Krishnan Swamy directly and Gomatam Sri Sampathkumaracharya Swamy, who was there and giving Bhagavad Vishayam lectures during that 2007 to 2013 time period, and many other topics. And I was also learning from the present Vadikesari Adigamnana G.S. Swamy in his Purvashramam. Well, when he was in Tiruvallikani, he was P.B. Sampath Swamy back then, and I would learn a lot from that Swamy. And then also from M.A. Venkatakrishnan Swamy, regularly we were attending Kalakshepam's lectures whenever he was giving lectures in Tiruvallikani. So there was a lot of time spent learning. And that was the time when I was also engaged in Kainkariams in Tiruvallikani, Parthasarathi Perumal temple regularly, in Sripadam and Divya Prabandha Goshti and so on. And towards the end of 2011, beginning of 2012, we started translating. I started engaging in doing translation of Guru Parampara and then Purvacharya works into English. All of these were done along with my consulting, IT consulting work from home. That time I was doing work from home. So there was a lot of balancing I had to do between Sampradayam and official work, but it was not very difficult to do so. So that was the time when I started translating, and through the translation efforts into English, I got in touch with a lot of people, Bhagavatas, from all over the world, right in India, from Jammu, Kolkata, Bombay, Delhi, and so many other places. People of different languages, Bhagavatas who speak different languages, they connected with me, and slowly we started building a team, and we were doing a lot of translations that time. And then in 2013, we moved to Sri Perumbudur. There it was a very pleasant experience, expecting Bhagavad Ramanuja's 1000th year. And our website, oil.org, got expanding in a very huge manner, very rapid manner, because lots of people started contributing in multiple languages, English, Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Nepali, and so on. So we got lots of content, and we were going through strict proofreading and review process and publishing many series of activities, series of articles. And then in 2017, we started printing books. Again, we rapidly printed many books. We started with 5 or 10 books initially, And then now we are up to 150 books in multiple languages again. And then in 2017, I wound up all my consulting activities and started doing Santai and lectures online. I didn't want to do lectures, upanyasams, kalakshepams while I was working. I wanted to complete all of that commitment and then only start, because I don't want to be seen as talking about Sampradayam on a platform, but myself working for someone. So that was my desire, and all of these happened by purely by the grace of Bhagavan, who is Antaryami, guiding throughout. So that was the full implementation phase from 2017, and that has been going on. So now we have our YouTube channel for koil.org. We have our website, koil.org. We have thousands of articles, thousands of videos. All of these happened by the grace of Bhagavan, Alvas, and Acharyas, and the satsangam we have created, which is also purely by the grace of Bhagavan and Alvars and Acharyas. Through this satsangam, we have done lots of kainkariams, but we have to go still a very, very long distance. There is a lot to be done. We have to be focused. We have to continue our efforts. And for that, we, of course, need help from many in our initiatives, in our efforts. And all are welcome to join our activities. So the point here is these different phases. So ultimately, the culmination phase, the full implementation, that will take time. It will take a long time for us to mature and become more knowledgeable and more committed towards Kainkariams and so on. So anyone can go through these phases and transform their lives, because Bhagavan is always helping us. I can guarantee in my life, everything happened by Bhagavan's grace, because I did not know that I will be engaged in writing articles, doing upanyasams. None of these uh, were clear to me long ago. But Bhagavan made all of those happen. So it is purely his mercy and purely the mercy of our acharyas and asmadacharya. So this can happen to anyone. We just have to be open. When Bhagavan shows us an opportunity, we have to take that opportunity. It's prioritization. Whenever we get an opportunity for Kainkariam, if we skip that opportunity, then it may take some time for us to get the same opportunity. But if we take that opportunity, we have to prioritize Kainkariams in our life. Even while we are working, everything should be secondary. Kainkariam should be first. If we have that attitude, then our progress will be rapid. So this is a little bit sharing of our experience. Anyone can go and visit our website, koil.org, koyil.org, and enjoy materials available in many, many languages, videos, and workshops, and so many things which are available. Please make use of them and share it with all of your friends as well. Alvar Emberamanar GR Thirudi Ganesharanam, GR Thirudi Ganesharanam.